Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel DevOps-with-umesh. In today's video, we are going to create the AWS Auto Scaling. By using the AWS Auto Scaling, we will be distributing our traffic using the application load balancers with the multiple EC2 instance. So first, we are going to create the launch template, target group, application load balancer, auto scaling group, and uh, after creating these resources, when we set our CPU usage as a 50% means whenever the CPU usage is high, it's beyond our threshold limit, then what AWS auto scaling group will does, it will create the new EC2 instance, and then our application load balancer distribute traffic to the new EC2 instance. So this is the whole idea of this hands-on demo, how AWS auto scaling group work with the application load balancer, and how it will automatically create the EC2 instance, and how it distribute the traffic among the two EC2 instance. So let's get started. First, we will be logging to our AWS account, and inside of that we will be clicking the EC2, and inside of that first we will create the two security group. So first security group is for the EC2 instance, and the second security group is for the application load balancer. So I already created the two security group, just showing here that inside of the web security group that are created for the EC2 instance, we just need to add the inbound rules that have SSH and HTTP, that have the open port 22 and the 80. And then the second security group is for the application load balancer. This we just need to add the inbound rule as the HTTP as that has the port 80. So both the security group are created. Then first we need to create the launch template. We are not directly creating the EC2 instance from here. Our EC2 instance will automatically created by using the launch template by the use of auto scaling group. So we will see that in the next session of this video. Was just clicking on the launch template, just click on the create launch template. We just giving the name as DevOps launch template, just giving the description as the same. We are just adding the OS here, as we are selecting here as Ubuntu, the latest one. We are selecting the instance type as t3.nano, and just selecting the key pair as DevOps template launch templates. You can create a new key pair if you did not had created earlier. So just created, giving the name, and just click on the create key pair. So I just I already had the key pair, just clicking that. So we have inside of the security group, we already created the security group for EC2 instance. So for the launch template, we are just attaching the web security group here, and then in the advanced setting we need to add the user data here. So user data is for creating our HTTP page. So just selecting this. So what this page will create it just updating the packages, it's installing the Apache, and it's starting that Apache server, and it's just showing on the server that what is our public IP is, what is our private IP, instance IP, and on which edges our applications the HTTP page are running. So this is the idea for this user data.
we are just adding these user data, so it's automatically whenever the EC2 instance are created, this will automatically install in our server. So just click on the create launch template, or launch template are created. Then after that we need to create the target group, so giving the name as DevOps target group. So all are the same. In the advanced health check, we can just setting up as a 2 as a threshold, healthy threshold. So in the interval of the 30 seconds, it will check the health checks of our EC2 instance of the target that we have set. So we did not set the target, but it will take a target whenever the EC2 instance are created. So that's it, just created the target group. So what target group is, what is the use of the target group is basically taking the healthy, checking out the healthy instances. So it's just taking out the healthy instances that our EC2 instances are healthy or not, or what is the unhealthy, and it's just providing that feedback to the application load balancer. So next we are going to create the load balancer. So here we just need to have the HTTP page. We are creating the HTTP web page. So just for the application load balancer are used for the HTTP and HTTPS page web based application. So we are going to create the application load balancer only, just giving the name DevOps ALB. So this is the scheme. So our applications or the servers running is internet facing, because we are accessing our application using the public IP address, not the private IP address. So just selecting as an internet facing. Here we are using the 3 AZs, and here we are selecting the security group that we have separately created for the application load balancer. And here we have redirecting our traffic to forward to the target group. So we are just selecting the DevOps target group, and then yeah, it will create the load balancer. And the last one, we will be creating the auto scaling group. So we just giving the name as DevOps ASG, and here we are selecting our launch template that we already created. Just clicking on it, and then selecting the 3 AZs, AP South 1A, B, C, and the here clicking on the next, and just so it's always enable. So just setting up as a 60-second time period. So just giving the 120-second, or I think we need to set the 60. Okay, all looks good. Okay, 3 is selected, and clicking on the next, and the desired state, here we have set the desired capacity as 1. So it's whenever we created the auto scaling group, it automatically create the one desired capacity as a 1. We set it, so it will create the only the one EC2 instance. But we are setting the maximum capacity or desired capacity as a 2. So whenever the load increases, and whenever we set some of the policies here, so according to that threshold limit of that policies, the another EC2 instance are going to create. So the application load balancer will distribute the traffic to the another EC2 instance as well. So here is just enabling the group metrics, and clicking on the next. So if you want to set the notification, then we can add the email address here, but right now I'm not doing it. So clicking on the next, and just create the auto scaling group. So can see that auto scaling group are going to will be going to create. So by just clicking it, we just need to set the policies. So we just clicking on the policies, and here we have the average CPU utilization. So I am just setting it as 30%, and time I am giving as a warm up time as 60 seconds. So yeah, that is done, and we can see now our one is showing that 1 out of 1 is a healthy. So I think if you click on the instances, I think there is one instance are in the running state. So you can see that we are not manually created the instance from here. By using the auto scaling group and the launch template, our EC2 instance are automatically created. So by using so we are just clicking on the IP address and checking that our server is in running state. So you can see that public IP of the server is this: private IP, instance ID, instance type, and the AZs and the host name. So our application, the web server is running on the AP South 1C. So here we can check it, our IP address .41, and it's showing the same. So our server is running state. So now the next aim is we are just connecting the EC2 instance to our terminal. So just giving the root privileges. So by using the top command, we can see that our CPU usage percentage is 0.0, because we don't we have nothing running in our EC2 instance. But by using the stress ng command, we are just giving the stress to our EC2 instance, so that will stress to our CPU memory, and that will increase the load. And if you remember, inside of the security group inside of this auto scaling group, inside of the policies, we just said that our CPU average CPU utilization, if is beyond 30%, then it will create the new EC2 instance. So just giving the stress to the EC2 instance. So just I am just duplicating our EC2 instance for so we can run the top command here by checking out the CPU percentage, and here we are just installing that command line tool, stress ng. So apt install stress ng and -y for automatically installing it. So now our stress ng command is installed. By using the command like stress ng CPU 0, CPU load is 60, and timeout is 10 minutes, means this command, what it does, it's giving the stress of this EC2 instance to the 60% at the time period as 10 minutes. So it will run the CPU usage stress ng command line tool, that will load our CPU as 60% at the time for 10 minutes. So we can see that using the top command, we can see our CPU average percentage is a 60% now. And here inside of the auto scaling group, we can check the activity as well. So So what auto scaling group now does, it will check that our CPU usage is beyond our setting as a 30%. If it is, then it will create the new EC2 instance for us. So I think I forgot something. In meanwhile, I am showing that. So by clicking on to the load balancer, we can see this page by using the load balancer DNS name as well. So just clicking on to the load balancer and clicking on to the DNS name, and here I'm just pasting that URL, just giving http. Okay, 503 service temporarily unavailable. Okay, what's wrong now? Something wrong? Yeah, status action, edit security group is same, man, delete load balancer, target. Okay, just clicking on again and just pasting it. http https. Okay, what's happened now? Load balancer DNS name are not working. Database capacity, network mapping. Yeah, the 3 is okay. So it's not showing in the target. We can see 0 unhealthy. Okay, and we can set in the target group, in the targets itself. It's not taking the target, I guess. That's why load balancer is not understanding. Okay, okay, let's see our auto scaling group created another EC2 instance or not. If not, so in the activity there is nothing. So just I think the target group itself, is that what target group lost template state as a 2, in the default one 3 edges. Yeah, we did not select the load balancer, I guess, here in the auto scaling group. So that's the main issue. But let's see now our load balancer is working or not. Yeah, it's working. So what's the problem? We did not attach the load balancer to our auto scaling group, so that's why it's not taking the load balancer to understand what is the target group that we have attached. So that is the main reason that um, load balancer DNS name are not working. So now just wait for 1 minute of time again, because we just set the warm up time as 60 seconds. So we just need to see updating load balancer. So we can see that our activity of the application load by auto scaling group are up in the updated state. So it's just updating the load balancer and the target group. So status is successful and the reason is added at this URL. So now what? Yeah, it need to be created the EC2 instance. Let's see, just running this command again. Yeah, its overload is increases. So I guess we can see that another EC2 instance are created. We can see 2 out of 2 are healthy. So in the instance we can see that our another EC2 instance are just in the running state and is just checking the status. So by clicking on this IP address, we can see that our applications are running or not. So it's just installing the packages, and the see we have our applications are in the running state with the different IP. So this is the 1.162 and this is the another IP. So we can see that our we created the 2 EC2 instance. Whenever the load increases in this EC2 instance, and we now can see that our application load balancer are distributing traffic to the another EC2 instance, to the multiple EC2 instance. So we can see that public IP are changing, private IP are going to change, instance ID are changing, and the AZs are changing. So you can see that this is this EC2 instance are running in the 1C AZ, and this EC2 instance are running in 1B AZ. So that this is the main goal of this video. So we created the 2 EC2 instance whenever the traffic increases. So this is the main idea of this video. So whenever we have the high CPU usage in one of our EC2 instance, then it will automatically create the another EC2 instance for the zero downtime. So whenever something happen into the one EC2 server, then it will create to the another EC2 instance for automatically. So we don't need to create the manual way to create the EC2 instance. So we have the various benefits by attaching the auto scaling group. So yeah, that's it for this video. If you like this video and it's helpful for the DevOps or cloud people who's learning the AWS clouds, then please like, subscribe and share this video with the other teammate. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.